Now Jesus is continually telling about the suffering that he is going to face in Jerusalem, how he will be persecuted, how he will be rejected by the people, how the leaders of that society, Pharisees, Sadducees, and all are going to judge him, to condemn him, how he will be killed. But on the third day, he will rise again. He continued to speak about this, but the disciples could not understand. When they arrived home, Jesus asked a question about what they were discussing on the way. They kept silent. They didn't answer Jesus. And Jesus knew what they were arguing on the way. They were arguing who was the greatest among them. In a gentle way, Jesus tells them, if you want to be a leader, if you want to be a master, if you want to be the first, you have to be the last of all. You have to be a servant of all. The leadership is not a position. It is a service. So we all are called to help one another. Whenever we get an opportunity to serve, it has to be a service, not a position. Even in an ordinary way, if we get a chance to serve my fellow brother, if I get an opportunity to serve others, even in a parish like this, even at home, in our colleges, in our schools, in our workplace, if we get an opportunity, it has to be a service, not a position. Because we need to analyze, we need to look at things from a Christian point of view. Because we follow a master, a leader who showed the correct path to how to serve others. Who else could kneel down before his own disciples and wash the feet and kiss the feet? Jesus was humble enough to show that. He did not simply preach about the service. He was openly said, the Son of Man has come not to be served, but to serve. And my dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, all of us are called for this. All of us are invited to be service-oriented, not controlling the people, not trying to become a boss wherever we are. We have to be a disciple of Christ to serve others. What happens if we focus too much on this leadership, on this position? We will develop a kind of jealousy within ourselves. We'll be thinking everything on a selfish motivation. And in the second reading today, you read St. James. You read the book of James, the letter of St. James. It is very practical Christianity. For the past few weeks, few Sundays, we read from his letter. He talks about very practical things. How to live a practical Christian life. He tells, if there is jealousy, there is selfish ambitions, there cannot be peace. It breaks the community. It breaks peace. And there cannot be a brotherhood. Therefore, this jealousy destroys everything. And in order to come to a position, to be a powerful person, I try to destroy others. Because that jealousy is pushing me to come to a position to control others. In the first reading, taken from the book of Solomon, we read that others are, the ungodly people are plotting against a just man. And they are trying to persecute him. They are going to destroy him, destroy his personality, his character. And they want to test and see how much he is close to God, how he will endure these things. Because of jealousy. Satan was jealous of the relationship between God and man at the beginning of the creation itself. Because of this jealousy, he broke the relationship between God and man. Again, this jealousy enters into a family life where the two brothers, Cain and Abel, his own brother killed Abel because of jealousy. He was jealous of his own brother. It can happen even among us. We don't want to see another person is coming up, loved by others, very famous. If a person is in a limelight, we try to destroy that person. Not because of anything else. Greediness for power and jealousy. It did not stop there. Even look at among the sons of Jacob, the 12 sons. Joseph was loved by his father very much. He was given a new dress. All other brothers were jealous of him. They wanted to kill him. They told, how can he command us? How can he be the leader? He is the least among us. Therefore, let us kill him. So they tried to kill him. Later, they sold him to the foreigners. And again, we see in the book of Samuel, when David was anointed a king, and Saul, the king, was jealous of him. When David killed Goliath, people praised David. And they were talking too much about David, and Saul, the king, wanted to kill David because of this jealousy, because of the power. Same thing happened during the time of Jesus. Jesus was too close to the people. Jesus was embracing all the people, even the sinners, even the tax collectors. The Pharisees, Sadducees, high priests could not bear it. They were jealous of Jesus. They wanted to kill him. Therefore, the greediness for power, popularity, could lead us also to the same situation. But you and I follow Christ. You and I call ourselves as disciples of Christ. You and I have to analyze the situation from a Christian point of view and serve one another. If I and you, if we all of us could be like our master who humbled himself, did not cling to the position, but became a servant, let us also have the same attitude of Jesus in us.